Good morning, explorers. It's day 17 of Route 66 trip, and my GoPro, as I said last video, my GoPro broke on a mountain, broke off the helmet, so we're going to stop and see if we can get something there. And then I think we're also, sorry about that, there's a truck right there. And then we're also going to get all the way to St. Louis today. Not as many miles, about 120, 130 miles from here. And we're going to see what we can do. So we're going to probably Lowe's, and then the post office, drop some things off, and then on to St. Louis on Route 66. I'm here at Stonehenge. Well, okay, it's really a half-scale partial recreation of Stonehenge. The Stonehenge at the Missouri University of Science and Technology was begun in 1982 and completed in 1984. It is 160 tons of granite, all cut with water jets from the university. The main part of it is 50 feet in diameter, with some of the stones 145 feet away. The markers, called trilithons, are 13 feet 3 inches tall and mark the equinox and solstices of the year. As you probably noticed, shadows get longer in the summer and shorter in the winter. That's due to the tilt of the earth and the rotation of the earth around the sun. And Analemma tracks that by casting a shadow through the little hole and marking the point of that shadow every day at the exact same time, such as noon. If you actually do that around a year, you'll see that it tracks this figure 8 that you see on the granite. This is the Derby Station in St. James. The Derby Oil Company was founded by Archibald Derby in 1922, and at the height of its existence had over 100 stations in the region. That is a giant rocking chair. A really, really large rocking chair. The Route 66 Red Rocker was the world's largest rocking chair. It was built in 2008. It is 42 feet 1 inch tall, 20 feet 3 inches across, and each of the rockers is 31.5 feet long and weigh 1 ton each. It's made of steel pipes and weighs 27,000 pounds. It used to actually rock, but due to liability reasons, the owners had to weld it down to the foundation so it no longer rocks. Because of that, it's now called the Route 66 Red Rocker. Bourbon, Missouri. Here's the Bourbon Water Tower. There's absolutely nothing special about it except it's named after bourbon. So my other camera's not working, so I'm going to try this again and see if it works. It probably won't. That's okay. I'm in St. Louis. I have no idea what part of it. Hopefully heading towards the arch. The Gateway Arch is part of the Gateway National Park. The park was first conceived by the city in the early 30s, and the arch was designed by Eero Saarinen in 1947. The arch stands 623 feet tall and has a core of concrete surrounded by carbon steel, and then it is skinned in stainless steel. Construction started in February of 1963 and was completed in October of '65. The cost of the arch was $13 million, and as I said earlier, it is part of the Gateway National Park. This is the McKinley Bridge. Right now it's just scary AF. This is Mississippi. Still above the 90s, but it's cooling down a little, I think. And I'm in Illinois. Last state of the trip for Route 66. That's the Mississippi. Okay, I gotta be honest, that was a tough day. But I'm in Illinois now, so I made it, and I'm happy about that. On my last state, only about 300-400 more miles to go. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, crush that like button, subscribe. As always, be great, do good, go out and explore.